Good evening. Welcome to Pyjama Yoga. You're going to start off lying down. You can do this on the floor or on your bed, whatever feels most comfortable, wherever you've got a nice bit of space. And I'm going to invite you just to lie down and have the knees bent, the feet flat on the floor, and have your feet about hip distance apart. And if it feels comfortable to do so, take your arms out wide if you've got space, or bend the elbows into cactus arms or goalpost arms, if that feels okay. And wherever you come to, see if you can wriggle your shoulder blades under the back of the body. Let the shoulders be heavy. If that means bringing the elbows down a little bit close to the body, then do that. And then just gently push into your feet. Lift your hips a little bit. Just give them a bit of a wriggle. And see if you can find a little bit of length as you bring your lower back into the floor, and then let the hips drop down. And the back will naturally arch away just a little bit. So if you can just move through your feet, just lift the heels, and then push the heels into the ground, lift the toes, give the toes a wriggle, and then place the whole of the soles of the feet onto the ground. And if you haven't already done so, close your eyes or really soften your gaze. Try and relax through your shoulders. Let the ribs soften, the tummy soften. And we'll very gently, really slowly start to rock your head from left to right. It doesn't have to be big. These can be quite small movements, or they can be quite big. It's just what feels right for you. So the idea of these yoga sessions is just to allow the day to fall away and to really allow yourself to be in the moment for these precious minutes as we kind of close down for the day before bedtime. So really slow rocking of the head. Maybe if you started small, the neck, the shoulders are just starting to release, and you can move the head a little bit further, but don't strain. And have whatever speed you're going at. See if you can slow it down just a touch. See if you can feel almost each hair on the back of your head kind of come into contact with the ground. Taking it one more side. And slowly come back through center. And when you get there, just pause in the center of your head. Let the head be heavy, the shoulders, the back of the ribs. Soften the tummy, the hips. And then we're going to just walk our feet out so they're a little bit wider than your hips. Toes facing forward. So keep the right knee pointing up to the ceiling, and the left knee is going to turn inwards as if you were trying to touch your right foot with your left knee. So right knee stays up, left knee comes in. And slowly breathe in, lift that knee up. And then as you breathe out, let the right knee come in towards your left foot. Keep the left knee pointing up. So again, really slow movement, slowing everything down, breathing in to lift it up. So finding your breath and coordinating as we alternate one knee falling inwards. Nice little stretch for the hips. Slowing the breath down as you become aware of your body, aware of the movement in your body. And we'll take it one more time until the next time your right knee comes in. Just making it the last one, but don't rush to get there. And whenever you come up out of that, just pause, both knees up. And when you get there, take your awareness into the hips. See if you can feel a little bit of warmth. It's kind of that afterglow of the movement. And then really feel your feet as you bring the heels in, the toes, the heels and the toes, and just have your feet so that they're once again in line with the hips. I'm going to take it the opposite way. So keep the left knee up, and this time let the right knee fall all the way out to the right side. And then we let that knee come back through center, and then let the left knee drop out as the right knee stays up. So this time we're breathing in to allow the knee to open, and breathing out to bring the knee back up. So slow, steady. Try and relax the shoulders, relax the face. And see if you can take your full awareness into the part of your body that's moving. Can you find the muscles? Can you find that joint? Just taking it one more time on each side. Next time the knees come up together, again, just pause, see how it feels. Just a little check in with the arms, the shoulders. We're just going to take the arms up overhead, reaching arms alongside the ears. Slide the legs out long. Just have a bit of full body stretch. A little wriggle. See if you can alternate pushing through your hips. Feel the right hip push down, the left hip push down, a little side to side motion, a little rock of the feet. We'll bring the arms down by the side of the body, so you can have the palms face up, keep those shoulder blades underneath you, and have your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And we're just going to continue to move the hips in that same way, but with straight legs. So we're going to turn all 10 toes in towards one another and see if you can feel it right up into the hip joints. So the thighs turn in, the knees, the shins and the toes. And then slowly let the toes lift towards the ceiling and then open out left to right. So the heels are in the middle, the toes are out. So slow, kind of coil-like movement in the legs. The toes turn in and then all the way up and turn out. So if you can feel it all the way right up into the hips. Slow, steady breath. Next time the toes turn out, keep them there. We're going to take the arms out wide, big T shape. And the same motion with the arms, I always like to think of a rolling pin. So we're going to roll, the palms face up. And then we're going to turn onto the little finger, so the thumbs reach towards the ceiling, and then turn all the way onto the palm of the hand, and maybe a little bit further, see how the shoulders feel. And then roll them all the way back, so we come back onto the back of the hand, palms up, and then turning onto the thumb, little finger lifts, and maybe reaching back a little bit further. So just like a rolling pin through each arm, see if you can feel it all the way into the shoulder joint. So the whole arm is turning, not just the hand or the wrist, but all the way up. And we're going to see if we can put all that together. So the arms keep moving. So as the toes turn in, the arms turn one way, whichever way feels most natural. And as the toes start to turn out, the arms unwind and go the opposite way. Noticing your breath. See if we can match the breath to the movement. Just taking a couple more. Next time, whichever way you're going, I'm going to pause when the toes turn towards the ceiling, the palms turn towards the ceiling, and then just relax the body, give it a little shimmy. And then bring the hands down, or bring the hands onto the tummy and slide the feet to the floor, so bend the knees. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together and then let the knees go out away from one another into that diamond shape. Hands resting gently on the tummy. And just see if you can let the hips relax here. If this is quite a strain in the hips or the inner thigh, you can make little fists with your hands and bring them to rest under the tops of your thighs just for a little bit of support. Or hands on the tummy. See what feels best. And then just notice your breath. So we're going to hold this shape for a few breaths. Option is to take your feet a little bit further away or a little bit closer as well. That can make quite a difference to the shape. See if you can relax your shoulders into the ground. Relax the ribs. Soften into the tummy and into those hips. And notice where you feel your breath. I'll just take a couple more breaths here. And we're just going to start to move the legs. We're going to try and keep the feet together in the center of your mat. See if you can bring your left knee up, let the right knee stay out. And we're going to bring your left knee all the way over to meet the right knee. Try and keep the shoulders steady. Then let the left knee lift and that knee open all the way out. And then the right knee is going to lift up and come all the way over to the left. So moving from side to side, but allowing this diamond shape to come into the legs in between. You can keep the hands on the tummy, feeling how the torso moves and twists with the shape. Or if you want to, you can take the arms back out wide or cactus arms. And you can allow the head to turn away from the knees as you go, nice and slow, from side to side. Trying to keep it as soft and easy as possible. And next time the knees come over, whatever side you've gone to, just pause there. See if you can let the opposite shoulder be really heavy. Soften into the ribs, soften into the tummy. See if you can soften all the muscles in your face. And as you breathe, just notice where you feel that breath. Slowly let your head come back. That top knee is going to open up, open out wide, and the other knee comes up and follows it. Take the twist in the opposite side. So turning your head, try and let the opposite shoulder be heavy. All the muscles in your face relax. Notice where you feel your breath on this side. Does it feel like it's moved somewhere else in your body? And then next breath in, let that top knee lift open. Come back to that diamond shape. Bring the hands back to the tummy if you tuck them out wide, or underneath the thighs if that feels better. Feel your breath. Feel your body. And slowly bring both knees together, both feet flat on the floor. Slide the legs out long. Take the arms up overhead, big stretch. And if you want to, you can stay lying down. Releasing. If you want to move on, just gently rolling onto the side of your body. Drawing the knees in towards your chest. And then slowly pushing yourself up into a seat. Wherever you are, bring a smile to your lips. Just be grateful for taking just a small amount of time to ease out of the day and ease into your evening. Thank you so very much. Namaste. Thank you.